Well, good afternoon. So we're obviously back in the truck. We're heading over to Dallas, basically. Have not found a load out yet. It's actually straight up noon right now. I have not found a load out yet, but we're gonna head over to Dallas basically and hang out with Steve, because it's like, what am I doing over here when I could be over there, basically? And more than likely, whatever load I find is gonna come out of there anyway. So we're gonna head over to like Bonnie View Road and I-20 real quick and just kind of sit and chill and see if we can't find something. I'm keeping an eye on the load board myself, but the spot market sucks right now, and trying to find something. He was like, I almost had a good load for you, and you would have loved it going to Washington. I was like, I would have loved going to Washington. It's like 360 miles. Like, you should have fucking booked that, you know? But anyway, this is what it is. So he still needs a little teaching about how to book loads, you know? So, and actually, he does a much better job of it than I do, as far as negotiating is concerned. But I think he looks for everything to be over. He looks for everything to be over $2 a mile, and it's like $3.60 to Washington, and then $1.50 coming out. It's like it averages out. You know, you got to figure out what the average is. So if you get $3.60 going to Washington, well, you know, $2 a mile pays something on the truck, you know, and it pays your fuel, it pays whatever, and you make some money. So you've got an extra $1.60 basically for what, 2,100, 2,200 miles, and that would offset, like, you know, a 21. So let's look at it this way. So let's say it's 2,000 miles. It's not. It's like 2,400 miles over there. Let's say it's 2,000 miles to Washington State, or let's just say you go 2,000 miles, $3.60 a mile, right? So everything over $2 a mile is just pure profit at that point. So you do, so say what you really want is $2.50 a mile, right? That means you have $1.10 to basically, like, you know, to play with, as far as like your extra, you know, your extra is concerned. Okay. Well then, let's say you book something for $1.50 a mile coming out of Washington. Okay. Well, now you got that $1.10 to add to whatever your $1.50 a mile is, you know, coming out of Washington. Well, if you book a load for $1.50 going 2,000 miles, you know, now you're at $2.50. You're actually at $2.60 coming out. And that's kind of the way you should look at it. So the problem is, that's not the way that, I don't think that's the way that Steve's looking at it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know. I'm gonna go, like, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm going to hang out with him. He's a friend. But you know, it's certainly an idea I think that we both need to be considering when we're booking loads going somewhere. So I think that's what makes it worthwhile. So. And you want to look at what your total is for the week, you know, and not necessarily pay attention to what you're making per month. So anyway, I don't know. We'll look at it, and I may call him back here shortly and talk to him. But I at least wanted to get started as far as today's video is concerned, since I haven't made any videos this week. Obviously, I put the Thursday video out. I put yesterday's video out on Monday, and then I'll put today's video out on Friday. So it's like you get one on Monday, you get one on Friday. And everything. So I may go back and look at yesterday's video that I made and just make sure that I said that that's what I was going to do, and if not, then I'll add to it tonight. So, all right, let's go over to going over to Dallas. Oh yeah, the surprise. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I had the truck turned up. So the truck now does 85. So it was originally governed at 75, and it was 75 on the pedal, 72 on the cruise. And obviously you save fuel at 72 miles an hour, which is, you know, it's not that I'm not going to run 72, but I had it turned up to 85. So 85 on the cruise, 85 on the pedal, and I do like to cruise at 80 in the left lane quite a bit. So, but anyway, so that was my surprise. I have not been able to show that to you guys yet, but when I get a chance, I will. So, all right, let's go to Dallas. All right. So I know that I didn't really elaborate in the beginning of the video about what I found out about the truck, and so I was going to real quick do that and then go on with everything. So they're unloading me. Just be aware of that. So what I find out about the clutch? Well, originally when I picked up the truck, I was told that the truck had an issue with the clutch from the factory, and that they had done everything they could at the factory to try to fix it, and they couldn't get it fixed or whatever. And so what I needed to do was just get it adjusted once every couple of months or something like that, and it would be fine. And I was told when I picked the truck up that it had just been adjusted like the week before, so I didn't need to have it adjusted. So I just dealt with it. It's already got, like, you're telling me it already has a problem. It's a little wonky. Don't worry about it. Truck runs great. And the thing is, the truck does run great. The truck runs like a scalded ape now. And I absolutely love it. However, the clutch was always a problem. And trying to get the truck to a point where, you know, like, it was not really slowing the clutch down. Now it stops. It wasn't really slowing the transmission down. Now it stops the transmission altogether. But the amount of travel, instead of having this much travel, I've only got about this much travel on the clutch. So I think it's an adjustment issue. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it's working. The mechanic said that the clutch, when he opened up the transmission, was in pieces in the bottom of the transmission. When I got the truck, it was making a thumping noise against the bottom of the like against the floor, or that's what it felt like. There was a thumping noise. And I was told that was fine. It just does that. It's a problem. It's not really a big deal. Blah, 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 blah. Clearly it was a bigger deal than I thought it was. But I took that advice from the guy that picked this truck up originally from the dealership. So, I have since learned that guy's not trustworthy. He's said a couple of things and done a couple of things and everything. Like this, this truck apparently was ordered special from the dealership, and he walked in and spec'd it out and everything, and I don't know exactly how that works, but I went to Peterbilt and got a build sheet for the truck and was able to find out that it was actually stock, and it had been sent to a dealership to be sold, and he picked it up from the dealership. So, anyway, so that's what I found out as far as the truck clutch and the transmission are concerned. They put a new clutch in. I feel like it still needs to be adjusted. It's making some noise I don't like. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? So, anyway, that is it. There is not any more information as far as the truck is concerned. I think it runs great. And you will see that in coming videos. Obviously, I'm far into the future at this point. But you will see that in upcoming videos. Anyway, that is it. And you guys know the drill. Keep the shiny side up. See you down the road.